On this episode of Lapeef, Let's Talk.
Y'all get it. If we gotta pay the cost, if no matter what, it comes back on the man, we need to treat y'all like fucking children. Y'all not adults. Y'all not adults. If you can't take accountability for what part you play in the shit you can control from stopping from the jump, you're a child. And like I said the other night, fellas, if they're acting like children, why are we letting children raise our children?
Well, Ricky, I only got one. It's not a pushback, but let me just add on this, right? When you make a statement that's saying that it's not the women on this panel, and why you actually talking about it, they're exhibiting the same things that you're talking about, right? So we got to be fair. We got to call it out. It's not Courtney. It's not Toya. It's not Island Girl Q for the most part. Siobhan, I don't know a little bit, but it's definitely Kayla.
Especially when there's when some of the things that women are saying that you dislike, other men have no problem with and live their lives happily with that different thought process. So I think we have to have a better talking point when we are objecting to someone's viewpoint, other than, oh, you're a children, because they disagree with what you think is the proper way to go about something. It's just not a solid argument to me, you know, because it's not what you believe should be happening, that because they're going about it that way, that they're a child. Because while some people are children, some people just do things different, and that's what they want to do. And if you don't rock with it, have them do it away from you. But that doesn't mean, you know.
I don't think Ricky was saying, because I know we've talked about this, where, you know, women are child. I say childish because we're not children, we're obviously adults, but how we act in majority of us that I've seen has act childish, and it has nothing to do with being a difference of opinion. What it does is that when you have a child, they don't know accountability. And that has been the biggest thing with women nowadays is accountability. Kids don't want to hold themselves accountable. They're quick to play the blame game like we do all the time on this panel. When we talk about women, well, what about the man? Well, if you have a child or they have a sibling, what do? Oh, Chris, you done messed up. You painted on the wall. Well, Sarah did it too. That's what children do. And we can't always say that, well, we don't like when Ricky say this or child, when we exhibit the exact same childish behavior every day. On these panels, we act like children. We don't know when to shut up. So it's childlike behavior that we do exhibit. And for a lot of times in our community, which I hate saying our community, but it is what it is. With women, we don't mature. Logic was talking about twerking. What community do you see 60-year-old women twerking, acting like they're 20? Us. It's childlike behavior. We have not matured. Now, the reason being why we haven't matured, you know, I think it's, if you guys are psychology majors or anything like that, with Maslow's, you know, it's different steps that you have to do to self-actualize. We haven't, the protection part, the second step. I think a lot of it because we don't have dads that has protected us. And so we can't really mature more because we've had a lot of trauma in our families. But it's that idea, it's actualizing and knowing, yeah, I lack accountability. Yeah, I cannot tell you that I did this and I messed up and it's my fault. I can't even hardly apologize. That's what children do, the blame game. And to sit here and not recognize it, again, is childlike behavior. It's realizing it and then moving on and fixing the correct behavior. But again, every Thursday, go through the same thing. And it's a whole lot of children that goes on. And that's just the truth. Children roll their eyes. When you tell them something of correction out of love, what do kids do? Roll their eyes. Who rolling their eyes? It's childlike behavior. It's hard to talk to some of these women because you're thinking you're talking to an adult, and then you realize, no, you're not.
Period.
Any other questions for me? Any other questions?
For me?
And This
I
what
mean,
I'm,
I agree.
The satisfaction.
I apologize. But this is what I'm talking about, right? I'm gonna be cold honest with y'all. I understand what y'all say it's F boys and stuff, but the same way y'all supposedly say it's not y'all, right? A grown man, and listen, a grown man can acknowledge that there's dudes out there that's not handling their business. We're forced to. We have to. Right? We have to. But like I said, it seems like with the modern woman, again, not y'all. Right? Not y'all. Right? But it seems like it always comes back on what the man not supposedly doing and not what part you playing in it. Right?
Well, eyes rolling out of her damn head.
It's simple.
I don't give a fuck. I will roll my eyes from here to tomorrow. Like that literally doesn't mean shit. Like
the truth is,
we think we're doing something. Let's do it.
The truth is, Kayla is 100% correct in the way she feels. It's her feeling. She get to feel however the hell she want to feel about it.
And you do too, Ricky. You get to feel however you feel.
Right.
Yeah.
But the thing is this:
you do.
Our community is failing at the one thing we supposed to get right. The one thing we supposed to get right. And everybody sitting up here keep talking about it. Keep talking about this and that and that and this. But you ain't married. You ain't building wealth with nobody. I'm not Toya, like
wait, he's not speaking to you, girl.
Oh, okay.
You not married. You not building with a man. Or a man, if you feel you better than a woman out here in these streets, you not building with no woman. I blame both for us. But this one-way accountability, y'all need to stop that bullshit. That shit got to stop. Because like I said the other night, and I'm going to keep saying it till y'all get it. If we got to pay the cost, if no matter what, it comes back on the man, we need to treat y'all like fucking children. Y'all not adults. Y'all not adults. If you can't take accountability for what part you play in the shit you can control from stopping from the jump, you're a child. And like I said the other night, fellas, if they're acting like children, why are we letting children raise our children?
Well, Ricky, I only got, it's not a pushback, but let me just add on this, right? When you make a statement that's saying that it's not the women on this panel, and while you actually talking about it, they're exhibiting the same things that you're talking about, right? So we got to be fair. We got to call it out. It's not Courtney. It's not Toya. It's not Island Girl Q for the most part. Siobhan, I don't know a little bit, but it's definitely Kayla.